I'm on my way out from my adventure at Hellhole, and this is one thing that actually concerned me, is that because we're in this massive heat wave, that there's the possibility of a fire starting. That might end up getting me stranded up here. That's on the other side of the canyon, so I'm not worried about it stranding me, but somehow a fire got started. It's a little bit interesting. I don't know if it started down by the river, but I see some power lines right there. Let me zoom in. So there's some power lines right about in the middle of your frame, and they go down this way. Just heard there was a helicopter and a spotter plane. Looks like the fire's already jumped. So here's the main fire down here, and it's jumped up to there, it looks like. But there's already crews on the way. I passed several trucks with crews in the past couple minutes. Here comes some more. I can kind of hear them in the distance, but I wonder if they'll get a tanker drop or a helicopter drop. Here comes another fire truck. Here comes a plane. I don't know if he's going to do a drop or just a spotter plane. He looks like he's doing, yep, there's a drop. Retardant. They're getting on this quick. This was definitely just got started. So he just dropped right where that little spot was, and that smoke turned yellow. So it looks like maybe he actually dropped on that spot fire. Here comes more emergency vehicles. That was 2 Placer County sheriffs. Here comes a helicopter. I don't see a bucket, so he might be doing a retardant drop from a tank, or he might be just scoping things out. They are definitely on top of this. Looks like he's probably a supervisor scoping. I'm on Mosquito Ridge Road in between Hellhole and, or in between French Meadows and Forest Hill. And this is the other side of the canyon of the North Fork of the American River. Luckily, it's not windy. Very light wind. But, you know, that could change any minute. There's a spot a little bit to my left where I could get a better view, but there's no, I'm in a pullout right now, and I don't want to be standing 12 inches from the road when these fire trucks come by. Wow. There's a tree that just lit up. Looks little in your frame, but that's probably a 60 or 70 foot tree with flames going up 150 feet. can't stay forever because I gotta get, it's my last day on my vacation. I gotta go back to my job tonight. Doesn't seem to be really spreading much. That's interesting. I see some things, burning things falling down the hill. It's kind of the left part of it right there. That's a bunch of rocks. It looks like almost a cliff. You can see that stuff is burning things or falling down the hill, is how steep that is. Right there. So like I said, I don't know if this came up the other side of that ridge from the river. The river is, one fork is in between me and the fire, and there's another fork on the other side of that ridge, I believe. Here comes another plane. It's about 7 o'clock, September 6th, 2022. Here we go with another drop, retardant. So that helicopter might have a bucket. Maybe they're going to set up a bucket and get some water from the river. He flew down to the river, and I didn't really hear him fly away. So he might be down at the river setting up to start doing bucket drops. The very slight wind that there is coming from behind me currently, so it's blowing away. Really don't think there's any risk of this fire coming this direction. There's I'm gonna pan upwards here. I don't know if you'll even see it. There's a spotter. That's probably I don't know if you can even see it. There's a plane up there. That's not one that would be doing drops. That's maybe either somebody who just happens to be flying by, or it could be the supervisor who flies above the tanker planes and the spotter planes and kind of manages the situation from above. Doesn't seem to be spreading a lot. So that last retardant drop kind of covered the area uphill from this streaking falling bit right here. So hopefully it'll keep it from going farther up the hill or slow it down. Looks like mostly the underbrush that's burning. Otherwise it would be bigger flames. Some kind of firefighting service truck. All right, I hear that helicopter spooling up again. So I might have been correct about him setting up to do bucket drops. Oh, you can see the dust at the bottom of the canyon. That's probably from the helicopter. Down there, as you can see the river confluence. And he is taking off right now. There are power lines that go across the canyon right there. Oh, sorry. Not looking through the camera. All right, can you see him there? There he is. And he does have a bucket, so he was setting up to do bucket drops. Let's see where he goes. Hopefully he gets this part off to the left. That seems like an effective place to keep the fire from spreading. The bucket looks so tiny. Of course, I can't see what's on the other side of the ridge, so maybe he's got something more important on the other side to drop on. Another sheriff. There were a few other people that I saw on my way out. 3 other cars, 2 driving and 1, the people were out enjoying themselves. Currently this fire is a good half-mile away from any portion of the road where they would have to traverse to get out. But I don't know, there's no way for them to find out that this is happening unless one of these sheriffs drives all the way up there. There's no cell service up here. I'm gonna move back to my spot because I'm really close to the road and there's more fire trucks coming. So they stopped and told me, take my video and get out of here. All right, well, I guess we're gonna call it a day. Firefighters want me to leave. I'll take off.